Welcome everyone to Arts and Everything in Between. I am your host Eileen, aka Eileen the Little Crafter. Additional information about this podcast and the Little Crafter Show, which is on YouTube, can be found on my website, eileenthelittlecrafter.com. Alrighty guys, so today's episode is all about YouTube changes. I'm going to explain my part of it, what I like, what I don't like, and what's going on. Because YouTube is making a lot of changes, and some of them I'm not really happy about. They first announced, their links, a while ago, and I was really excited about that, but I kind of feel like, they made it a little difficult. Like, let's say I personally wanted to change my link, to, the Little Crafter, Eileen the Little Crafter, and I'm still having issues with that. And there's really, honestly, there really is no way to contact them. There's no number, there's really no email. If you guys honestly see that, please link it to me. You can always email me that information. My email address is Eileen at eileenthelittlecrafter.com. And I keep looking for that because I'm just so annoyed with that. Because I want people to really know that it's called branding. You're encouraged to brand yourself, try and keep everything consistent, with your name. If you're gonna use your Twitter name, your Facebook, well, my Facebook is my name, but link your accounts to everything and try to keep it all the same with the artwork and all this other stuff, the name. It's a little difficult for Twitter because Twitter only allows you for a certain amount of characters. So I put a little crafter, so that I can try to keep it as cohesive. The same thing, with my, what is that? Instagram account. I try to end my, my speaker and, what else? Speaker. Any account, pretty much. I try to keep it as consistent as possible. So basically, you want a good picture. I also find that when they gave you the option to put your personal picture, your personal artwork, I found that very difficult. So my artwork, I had it done. I'm really excited. I have two different logos. I have one for my podcast, and then I have one for my my YouTube show, the Little Crafter Show. And it's kind of blown out. It's just annoying. I can't get it to work. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't think they made it very easy for you. Other YouTubers have been extremely helpful, and I've tried to follow their advice as well, and it's just not working, guys. Not working. I really need some help here. I think that they should have made it a little easier in terms of how to put your artwork up. Being able to switch up your URL. A lot of reading. I did all the reading, and I still can't get it to work. What else? Sadly, they're taking away annotations. I think that was a big mistake, because if you don't have time, let's say if you just upload your video and you realize that you made a mistake, or you want to link to your particular, let's say, blog post, you can do that. But because you could only link one thingamajig, let's say your website, you could only link your website, one particular link to your account. You can't really link your, let's say if your blog. For me, it's kind of frustrating because if my website is there and I link it to the section of my blog post where my blog post is, because it has a bunch of different sections in it, it won't allow me to do that. It has to be the URL from that particular, the homepage. So that is a little frustrating at times. Because the reason why it's not so frustrating is because at least now you can put URLs down below, or in the comment section, not in the comment section, in the description, in the description box. So I'm grateful for that. Before you couldn't do that, they wouldn't allow it. Now they did. Now they do, excuse me. So yeah, I think that, I think that's a sad thing. The reason why supposedly this is taking place is because they are trying to make a way for a more friendlier version of YouTube for your mobile devices / TV and mobile devices. So I personally think that they should have left it as is, and maybe figure out how to make annotations, cards, and what is that? End cards, the ending, more mobile friendly somehow. I don't know what they're gonna replace it with. Cards are okay, but again, you can't use it to link to any additional links that you may have, or would like other people to visit. So that's another thingamajig that ticks me off. I don't want to say tick off. I just say it doesn't help. It's not helpful to me. I would just say that it's not helpful to me. End cards, the same thing. It's not something where you can use to link to others, like let's say a website that I'm not. You can only link to your website again. You can't link directly to a blog post. So that's another bummer. So that was another thing that they that they did. And the other thing that really ticked me off was that you couldn't use annotations and end cards at the same time. It had to be either or. So that was a bummer. What else was a huge bummer that they made? I don't know. Like, they came out with this thing. I watched the video. I was pretty excited about it. They were like communities of being able to personally link up with your the people that actually watch your videos. You can like have like, it sounded like a separate page of some sort. I don't know. It just made me it sounded like you can actually have like your own like little personal, I wouldn't say more personal website. It's something like your own little social media stuff where you can add pictures, your pictures, let people know, I guess, like when your next video is coming or this and the third. It was really exciting. And then all of a sudden I tried to look for it and I couldn't find it. I'm like, seriously? It was called Communities. That's what it was. It's called Communities. And I'm like, where is it? Like, I'm looking around, and can't find it. So I'm like, and then I clicked on to where they said their community was going to be on, and I'm like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have, what is it, a feature that you're in the future, or why didn't you say it was coming in the future, or supposedly it was beta tested. Didn't know anything about beta testing about that. So there is a lot of things that YouTube is doing. Let me rewind. That is basically makes me shrug my shoulder and say, why? I thought that being a YouTuber was supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be simple, easy breezy, kind of laid back, and it doesn't always feel that way. I kind of feel like they are making things a little more, I don't want to say technical. I mean, because it's some of it is kind of somewhat easy, but the more I look into it, the more I try to read up on it. It just, I don't know. I'm gonna continue with me and making the best videos I possibly can. I just feel that they should just make things easier, leave things alone. If it's working, especially if the communities, if the YouTubers are basically split down the middle, like 50, it's like a 50-50 thing that, this is a good thing and a bad thing. I think that maybe they should have left it alone, and really focus on areas that, if YouTubers are really like not happy with a particular how do I put this? Thingamajig or a certain area that YouTube is offering, then maybe they should fix it so that it could be what we YouTubers need or could use in ease and comfort and that sort of thing. But hey, that's just me. I would definitely like to hear from you guys. Please leave me a comment if you comments or questions. Definitely would love to hear from you. You can leave them down below. Also, if you want to email me, you can definitely do that. The email address again is eileen@eileenlittlecrofter.com. My website is eileenlittlecrofter.com. And I also would like to thank David for joining me for last week's podcast. It was really fun. I had a great time. I can't wait to see who wins. Again, please don't tell me who won the race if you guys saw it on the internet. I can't wait to see the next I don't know if it's going to be 1 or 2 episodes, but I definitely will have David back, and maybe we'll just put, the last 2 episodes together and give you our funny 2 cents and anything else we can think. Anyways, so thank you so much for listening. If you guys are YouTubers, I would definitely love to hear from you, and let me know what you think. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I needed to vent, and I'm a little disappointed, and there are things that I would like YouTube to actually change, but they're not doing it. So it's just like, if it works, leave it alone. Alrighty guys, I will see you next week, and hope that you guys all had a happy St. Patty's Day, and that you guys are all safe and sound and not still working on a hangover or whatnot. And bye for now.